It's Thanksgiving here in America, a holiday where we celebrate our victory over America's natural foe, the turkey. But that's rapidly followed up by Black Friday, a holiday where we celebrate our one true hero, late-stage capitalism. So with that in mind, here's our list of some great holiday gifts for the fantasy or TTRPG fan in your life this holiday season.
Your only purpose in life is to buy and consume merchandise, and you did it.
First up, if you have a D&D fan in your life who just doesn't want to venture outside of the safe confines of the familiar Dungeons & Dragons system, we've got some great news for you. The Crooked Moon sourcebook by the team over at Legends of Evantris is easily the best fully compatible D&D release of the year in our opinion. We're late on releasing our own unboxing and full review of the folk horror themed D&D edition, largely due to a series of random disasters befalling me, but until we finally get the chance to post it, I think it's safe to say this is up there with some of the all-time great third-party D&D releases. This book has tons of amazing new horror-tinged subclasses, equipment, spells, and more, and it just offers a crazy amount of options for its price tag, and brings a pretty unique new spin on D&D while playing within the confines of the familiar D&D system. If you want to be fancy, you can get the amazing box set for an extra $100, which includes a ton of amazing components like a cloth map, resin dice, reference decks, and more that we'll show you when we do our full review. But really, for a D&D purist looking for some new options, you can't do better than Crooked Moon this year. Now, if you're looking for gifts for a TTRPG fan that's willing to adventure a little bit outside of those confines of the D&D system, and maybe they happen to be a huge Brandon Sanderson fan, the Stormlight RPG books from the record-breaking Cosmere RPG are now available on store shelves across the world. And we can honestly say it's one of the best-made TTRPG releases we've ever seen. The books are not only beautifully made and crammed full of phenomenal art and that amazing Stormlight archive lore, all lovingly crafted by or under the direct supervision of Brandon Sanderson himself, but the way they convert it all into a D20 system any D&D fan can pick up in minutes, while adding completely new ways to build your character through their innovative and immersive path system, it's frankly stunning. But if those players are willing to venture even further from the beaten D&D path, or maybe they're veteran players who yearn for the days of 4th edition D&D or old Pathfinder, Draw Steel is another amazing choice that does utilize the D20 system, but with some core mechanic changes that will alternately remind you a bit of 4th edition D&D and maybe a little of Pathfinder as well, but with the kind of incredibly deep character and race options you would expect from the team who created Flee Mortals, which I still maintain is the best third-party D&D book ever released. But honestly, for these kind of fans, you can't go wrong with either of these incredible TTRPGs this holiday season. But what about those gamers who prefer controllers to character sheets? For them, there's an amazing option coming out in just a few days from the RPG giant that is Square Enix. The awkwardly named but absolutely incredible Octopath Traveler 0. The Octopath series has always been known for their beautiful retro 3D pixel art style, their deep storylines, and innovative take on turn-based battles, but now you can not only have up to 8 party members fighting at the same time, you have a fully customizable village to rebuild and recruit residents for. It's a thoroughbred RPG game with a city builder tucked inside of it, and all coming from one of the most trusted names in the entire RPG scene. And we can't imagine a fantasy fan who wouldn't love spending the holidays plowing through hours and hours of playtime on this upcoming title. On the other hand, if your resident fantasy fan happens to be one of the many, like Matt Mercer, who has returned to the world of Magic the Gathering thanks to the ever more popular Commander format, the easiest gift of all time is grabbing the new Final Fantasy Chocobo Bundle or Scene Box bundles, which come out just in time for the holiday season. These offer boosters, art cards, display easels, and much more, including even an increased chance of borderless rares. And they will be flying off the shelves all December long, so don't wait too long to snag one of these for the Magic lover in your life, and they will have a blast with it this holiday season. And of course, we've got to talk about the Critical Role fanatics out there, and they're basically spoiled for choice this year. We assume that everyone has Daggerheart at this point, so we're going to skip on to some other fun stuff, like their Winter's Crest album, which is back in stock, if they happen to be vinyl fans as well. But they also have a ton of amazing apparel and cool RPG accessories to choose from that are all heavily discounted during their Critmas Can't Miss sale. But our personal pick has to be the huge discounts on all their amazing Mighty 9 and Vox Machina themed dice sets, which are basically all 40 to 50% off, and come with some incredibly nice dice bags to go along with those clean, character-themed resin dice. $10 for a full set of these high-quality dice and a Critical Role branded plush or pleather bag is a hell of a deal. And at that price, you can afford to stuff many a non-denominational stocking with them this holiday season. There are tons of other gifts we could recommend, but we're trying to keep this video short because we know people have turkey to get to. But for example, we are literally about to buy the paperback box set of Joe Abercrombie's first Law Trilogy because we love us some deeply gritty fantasy world building, and it's currently on sale for half off on Amazon. But those are our easy slam dunk picks for the fantasy and TTRPG fans out there this holiday season. If you have any amazing ideas you want to share with your fellow viewers, please help them out by leaving them down in the comment section, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons.